My issue with self-producing on the internet was never a jealousy thing because I've been putting videos online since the late 90s. I've just never taken a check from anybody. And I'm not going to take a check from anybody on the internet. And if I'm going to work, in show business of some descript or the media into some descript, it's going to be for a lot of money and it's going to be legit. I'm too old otherwise. I've been around too long otherwise. My main beef is that these 16, 17-year-old kids on the internet self-produce and they get, a fan base. Unfortunately, it's made up of old perverts, and the kids are dressing scantily and taking their shirts off, and all this stuff. And you look at them, and they're innocent. They love their girlfriends. They are from small town America. They drive a 5-year-old Lexus or whatever, and they think they're moving and shaking, and what they really are is bait. And there are perverts, big time perverts, in New York and LA that are just salivating at these kids online who think they're some sort of big shot, internet celebrity, and they're just ordering the kids offline like matzo ball soup off of Grubhub. And if you don't think that's a real thing, it is a real thing, and they promise them modeling contracts and music contracts and media podcast, contracts or whatever, and they tie them up, and then the kids have no other choice but to work it off, and they don't know any better, and the parents aren't around because the parents served them up on a silver platter, and there goes the neighborhood. And I really wish it wasn't like that, but after 2006, what were we supposed to do? Everybody owned a TV studio. Everyone owned a production studio. Everyone owned, a music studio. Everyone became a broadcaster. Everyone became a journalist. And no, not everybody's supposed to be a famous person. Not everybody's supposed to own a TV studio or a movie studio or, a broadcasting house or, whatever. That's unnatural. It's not supposed to be that way. It took down an entire industry, handing over to the amateurs, and the amateurs are just getting, devoured. And you have this watered down, version of the American media. It's pathetic.